pause here, because this is where UK policing law gets quietly misapplied. In England and Wales, there is no general legal requirement for a member of the public to carry or produce ID. An officer must be relying on a specific statutory power, such as Section 1 of PACE for a stop and search, or Schedule 7 of the Terrorism Act at a port or border, and neither is triggered by taking pictures or collecting data in a public place. Photography of buildings, even sensitive ones, is lawful unless a lawful restriction exists, such as a clearly defined private boundary or a designated prohibited site under national security legislation. When an officer asks for ID without naming a legal power, what you're seeing is a shift from lawful inquiry into informal authority. The correct professional approach would be to explain the legal basis for the question, not the curiosity behind it. That distinction protects both the public's rights and the officer's legitimacy.
Pardon?
What's it for? Have you got ID or anything?
Yes.
Can you show me?
Can't hear you.
Can you show me?
ID? Do you need it?
Yeah, because you're taking pictures of our stadium. I'd like to know why.
Oh, sorry, it's private.
What's it for, sorry?
Readings.
Readings of...
meters. You know, meters.
For anything specific?
Just data collection.
Yeah, but for anything specific, just trying to understand.
No.
So, just trying to understand why you want to know the meters.
Oh, it's interesting.
Okay, fair enough.
This is actually a strong procedural moment from the officer's side, even if it doesn't sound like it. Vehicle registration details are personal data under the UK GDPR and the Data Protection Act 2018. Members of the public have no automatic right to obtain or process that information simply because a vehicle is visible in public. Law enforcement agencies access the DVLA database under strict lawful purpose rules, usually crime prevention, investigation, or public safety. What the officer is doing here is drawing a professional boundary. Oversight of police conduct doesn't come from citizens collecting data on officers' vehicles. It comes from formal complaint systems and professional standards departments. That matters because it reinforces that accountability in UK policing is structured, not crowdsourced, and that personal data isn't fair game just because it can be seen.
The personal vehicles of officers, no.
Oh yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Why? You won't tell me who you are. Why would you be entitled to anyone else's personal
Well, I don't know who you are, miss. You could be anybody, really.
I'm a police officer.
Really? Oh, sorry, I didn't know that. Oh, right, sorry. Yeah, I didn't know that.
As I said, you're not necessarily entitled to people's private information.
Oh no, it's in the public domain, that.
It is, but so are you. Does that make me entitled to know everything about you, sir?
Yeah, but what can I get off the regis?
Why should you have their registration? Can I have yours?
I want to check to see if they're MOT'd.
Why?
Just in case someone's running bent, you know.
Well, if they are, we have our own professional standards who will take care of that, sir.
Yeah, but what if no one's going to offer up that free information?
In which case you are more than happy to make a complaint to our professional standards department, sir.
Yes, but what if they're all... no one's checked them?
They were all checked coming in this morning.
Who by?
To ensure that they were all police officers.
Really?
This is a textbook example of lawful access control. Even when police are operating in a public-facing role, a training ground or operational site can be private land. The legal test isn't who you claim to be, firefighter, journalist, or member of the public. It's whether you have the occupier's permission to enter. Under common law trespass principles, the occupier or their agent can refuse entry without giving a detailed justification. From a policing standards perspective, this is also about operational safety. Training environments simulate real incidents, and allowing uncontrolled access compromises both realism and risk management. The officer's repeated reference to role-based access isn't arrogance. It's an application of site control and duty of care.
Can I come in?
No, you're not a police officer.
Please?
No, sir.
Please?
No, I'm not unless you're a police officer.
You have to be a police officer?
Training event.
Alright.
Unless you're a member of police, fire or ambulance and you're involved in this training day, I'm afraid I'm not letting anyone in.
Are you not? That's not nice.
It's a training day, we have to know who's around.
If I gave my name, would I be able to come in?
No.
This is the legal correction moment in the video. There is no blanket power for police to prohibit filming in public. The authority to restrict recording only arises on private land or in narrowly defined situations like court orders, terrorism legislation, or where filming directly interferes with lawful police duties. What matters is the physical boundary, not the subject being filmed. Once the officer identifies the public property line, the legal position becomes clear. Filming from that side of the boundary is lawful, even if it captures police activity on the other side. This distinction is critical for both sides. Officers maintain control of their premises, and the public retains their right to observe and record from public space. That balance is exactly how transparency and operational security are meant to coexist under UK law.
You can't film in here, sorry.
I can't hear you.
What you standing there?
Rangefinder.
Yeah, well, you can't film on site, sorry.
I can't hear you.
You can't film on site.
I can't hear you.
You can't film on site.
I can film on site. Which way is in?
You're not allowed. You're on...
Oh, if I don't go past this line? Oh, so as long as I do it from here? Alright, buddy. So, mate, I'll go around the other side, yeah?
You can't be on...
So, what? It just...
Be on this line here.
Oh, is it just this borderline?
This line, that's
Ah, right.
public property, that's legitimate.
So, as long as I do it from here?